decided to put in the mic again and see if I can do something with this. So welcome to Path of Exile, PoE, or PoE. Beautiful game, like Diablo, but then with just a massive skill tree and a lot of gems and skills. It's in my eyes way deeper than Diablo. I got some coffee, so I'm absolutely ready for this. As you can see here, I only play witches, which we're gonna do now. There has been an update, so I hope there won't be as much crashes. So we're gonna go hardcore. This is my first hardcore character of this league, so I have nothing unlocked. We're playing solo self-found, which means we cannot trade with people, we cannot multiplayer. Anything else? No, I think that's it. So yeah, we'll see what we get and how it will go. Okay, now for a nice name.
Mind seek to satiate their curiosity in darkness and depravity. Innocence is our father, Ariath is our mother. When a daughter strays from the light, she makes herself an orphan. Learn well the lessons that Ray class will teach you, witch. It is your only hope of finding your way home.
I really enjoy the voiceovers in this game. I'm sorry for my voice, by the way. It's just a little bit broken. Yeah, so the voiceovers are really good. I might one day do something like let all the people talk in the game and do something with that, but I don't feel it. That's Jules. Yep. That's something for this playthrough. Of course, Jules. Oh. Rename, maybe?
Why do the keen of mind seek to satiate their curiosity in darkness and depravity? Innocence is our father.
Great start
Ariath is
here.
our mother. When a daughter strays from the light, she makes herself an orphan.
Yep.
Learn well the lessons that Ray class will teach you, witch. It is your only hope of finding your way home.
Maybe this works. Yep. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, we're playing on the PlayStation, if that wasn't clear yet. That's what we do. I have a really old laptop which runs the game up until maps, I would say, and then it will overheat and just shut down, especially when you start to boost the maps to increase the mob sizes and the pack sizes. And it's a long loading time. Alright. Let's skip the tutorials. Let's get my flasks right. Alright, sort of self-found. New, fresh start.
The sand shivers with malice. There's a power here that welcomes me. The dead will soon rise for me, not against me.
Yeah, as we are playing hardcore, we'll take our time. I'm still a bit of a noob in this game, although I've played it for quite a bit. I have not gone past maps tier 6, I think. And with this league I'm struggling tier 4 maps. Maps go up to this, maps are the end game, and they go up to tier 16. And I'm stuck at tier 4. So I still got a lot to do. Alright. I'm trying to go too fast. Yeah, what was I saying? Yep. And I have a pretty decent build now with my witch, which is an ice witch. And I use Frost Blink as my main skill. But I like using two-handed sword with the witch, and I'm losing a lot of damage with that. And welcome. We're just starting over on hardcore, solo self-found, and I'm gonna try a new build that I theory crafted a bit, and I have no idea how I'm gonna make it work. We'll see. We'll find out.
I thought I'd be a dead woman by now.
It's my cat in the background. I don't know how much I will talk in this recording. Maybe when something comes up or anything. I don't know.
I saw what you did to Hillary. Lion Eye's watch isn't.
Alright. A shield. Or well, the shield has links. Oh, this is a circlet. Okay.
There's an island, a hop skip.
I'm not sure if I should make it a newbie guide, so to speak. Like what's happening here, all your gear is has slots on it, and all your skills you will get through gems, like freezing pulse, magma orb, lightning tendrils. On the top line of the skill, you see what kind of skill it is. Or is it a spell? Is it an attack? Is it chaos damage? Or is it, for example, lightning damage? Stuff like that. What do we want now? Kinetic bolt. I think I'll just go with Blight. For example, with these two are linked. You can see this little line between the sockets. That means the support gems. This is an arcane search support. In the first line you see support. So it can support skill gems. Now on to the left of the info you see active skills, Blight and Fireball, and you see two green marks with the skill gems. This means this arcane search support can support Blight, which is good. I'm gonna sell
Hello.
this. Okay, so when you choose a skill gem in the game, you can use it all throughout the game. You unlock more skill gems over time. It doesn't mean that those skill gems are better. It's just that they're different skills. Now most power from the skills you have and your survivability and your HP and all that stuff comes from the passive tree. passive tree. And every level up, and sometimes when you finish a quest, you get one single point. And you can put that point, for example, here when you start as a witch, you can get maximum energy shield and increased mana regeneration, or increased spell damage. So it's up to you what you want. Do you want survivability? Do you want damage? Damage is basically survivability, because if you kill them faster than they can hit you, you know, that works. But up to a certain point, because you will get one shot no matter what in this game. The game is basically trying to kill you as much as it can, and in very cheap ways. Often. Until you know what you're doing, and then you can build accordingly, and that way you can survive longer. So there's you can, I don't know what the max points is. I believe you can get to level 100. Never made it to level 100 though. So 100 points and let's say 20 skill points from quests or so. So maybe 120 points over this whole map. It's nothing. Over here you see this a large circle next to the point that I'm on. There's multiple of those, and that's the starting class. So if you start as a witch, you start right over here. If you start as a marauder or whatever, you start like over here or over there and stuff like that. So that determines what access you have to the passive skill tree. So that's something to consider when you make your character. For example, if you want to get let's say two-handed melee damage and area of effect increase, this is your like go-to skill point or passive skill, then it's not really wise to start as a witch. You can still make it, but you have to sacrifice a lot of power or survivability to get there. So then it would be wise to start, like, for example, over here with a gladiator. So that's something to consider. I am in doubt. I have like this Frostblink build that I expect completely wrong, but it's doing massive amounts of damage. So I was like, maybe I can make the build work better if I know what I'm doing from the start, because it was like an experiment, the last build. Or I could go a Poison Witch, which will run around and make enemies explode. Now that will take some time before I get to that point, but this might be wise. I'm just thinking, like, do I want spell damage or energy shield? I think I'll go for survivability as we are playing hardcore. But for the start it's not really that important. You can always respec. You can do quests that give you respec points, and there's certain items that drop that give you respec points as well.
I know that stench. Just like my sisters upon the pyre.
Now the game starts off rather slow, as you can see, really slow walking speed, stuff like that. But closer to the end game, you're speeding across the maps. So yeah, that's something we will focus on movement speed. Movement speed, chaos damage, poison damage, and yeah, that's it for now. Speedrunners just, like, they don't really stop to kill the enemies. They just go on and go on and go on. That's not really what I do. But I did get some tips and tricks from the speedrunners to get to stuff faster and to only have to return to town like once or twice and stuff like that. I don't know if I will do that. I'm more willing, yeah, I like to take my time, read some skill gems, and yeah, look at my passive skill tree a lot, like what should I do, what route do we take, because I don't really use external programs like Path of Building or stuff like that to make builds. I don't copy builds from other people. I do get inspired by other people's builds, but I'm trying to get the shrine there. The joy of playing on PlayStation. It's hard to select stuff. Can I get it? Yes, I got it. So now this stuff is following me. That's the shrine. It's easy to kill stuff that way. I don't remember how it was in Diablo, but I think it's a bit the same. You have like normal mobs, like the white named mobs that you see on the top of the screen. And you have blue ones, like this one. Those are magical or rare or whatever it's called. And then you have yellow mobs, like golden. Those are a bit like bosses. And you have unique ones, which have a higher chance of dropping rare or unique items, I believe, but I don't know that for sure. Oh, I got kind of stuck here. And then there's purple mobs, and those purple mobs just have very specific and special like modifiers. Okay, this is a unique enemy in this map. You see the one that has the green stuff coming out of it, and as you see, the red of my HP bar on the top left is just going down without getting hit. It's basically its toxic skin or whatever it's called. It's enemies take chaos damage over time. Yeah. It's a special thingy it has. So if you don't pay attention, you can really get screwed over. That is one. Oh, a big part of part of Excel, as I'm trying to explain, how you should not get hit. Yeah, a big part of staying alive in Path of Exile is just keep moving and dodge attacks. So I'm not showcasing very well. Sure, let's take some stuff. Let's increase our damage a bit. Oh no, we're going energy damage, so let's... Excuse me. La da 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 da. Alright. Now, as we are using a spell, spell damage would greatly increase our damage. And one of the most important damage boosts for spells is the gem level. As you can see here, is Blight, Spell, Chaos, AoE, Channeling, Duration, and then there's level. So the spell is a level 3 gem. Now on the bottom side of it, you see this bar with 441 experience or out of whatever. Every time you kill an enemy, you get XP that goes towards the gem. When the gem levels up, it increases its damage. Now this is very important for spell builds to over level even a bit, because your spell your gems are locked to your character's level and certain stats. So if you speed run too fast, your damage will go down significantly. Yeah. But if you, of course, if you know what you're doing, then it's no problem. But I'm not that good at the game, so I tend to overlevel quite a lot. And yeah, you will lose experience points when you overlevel and you go into a zone that's like 10 levels below you. You get quite a lot less experience points.
Yes?
But yeah, I'll take that. This is a tree link, but it requires level 6. We do want that. Well, the yellow is nice. Okay, mana regen is also quite nice. Now this is unidentified. We need scrolls of wisdom to identify an item. You get scrolls of wisdom by selling normal white items. You hi. Cat, say hello. Yes. If you sell a normal white item, you get like a scroll fragment. 5 of those scroll fragments create scroll of wisdom. You could also sell, for example, an armorer's scrap. You get some scrolls of wisdom for that too. So let's see what this is. It's some evasion, some energy shield, some max life is nice, some life regen is nice. So this is a great helmet for now.
Yes?
We kind of want like everything that has chaos damage or spell damage would be nice. Movement speed, which is mostly on your boots. Now we're going back to the... oh no, went too far. We're going back to the coast. And in the coast we can go south now to... I believe it's something like the island or... the tidal island, yeah. And there's a quest here. If we complete the quest we get a quicksilver flask. And a quicksilver flask makes you run a lot faster, which is quite nice. So we want that. Yeah, and I noticed that I'm quite in the habit of explaining stuff, so I might change the title to like noob friendly solo self-found hardcore thingy. Something like that, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, here's the boss that we need to kill. Now we do not have to clear the whole map, we just have to kill this asshole. And he does quite a lot of damage. But as you can see, you can actually see when he will cast his icy thing. If you move far away, you will start using those balls. Just don't do it, just run around. Hit him when he's not casting the ice thing. And just don't stand still, but not too much. In this game, it's very important. He always drops a teleport scroll, which is quite nice. To return to town. Now we can finish the quest and get a quicksilver flask. And a support gem. Alright. Infused channeling. Now our blight skill is a channel support, or a channel skill. And as we are using it right now, we are gonna support that. This one can... no. We need to sell all things. Oh, alright.
Yes?
No. Okay, what I just did there is if you sell 3 of the same flasks, like small life flasks, over here you will see we will get a medium life flask. Requires level 3, so we can use it, and it will heal us a bit more. Level 6 we get this one, which is nice. I might keep this one. We get a mana ring. Well, we have some scrolls, so we could actually use it. Add 1 to 2 cold damage to attacks. That will not increase our damage. We are using spells, not attacks. But we will get some life on kills, which is quite nice.
So, you managed to salvage.
Now we get a blink from this dude. Summon raging spirits. We could do that. Contagion is nice. Contagion is nice. Oh, flame wall is also very nice. Oh yeah, I was thinking about a pure flame burning build with a witch and go elementalist. But that's for a different time. So let's go contagion, frostblink.
Got a job for you, if you're willing.
Frostblink is really nice. We can dash now. Contagion is also very good. But I do want a spell totem support for it. I'll explain it when we get it. Challenge, focus. Frost wall, flame wall, animate weapons, rage express, holy flame, holy relic. Steel skin is nice for survivability. A dash, dash. I'll go for frost. It's fine. Alright, we're all set. On to the next zone. Yeah. So now we can do this jump, which increases our movement speed quite a lot. And the Quicksilver Flask, which is on the left of the bar, will increase our movement speed as well. Now, it will cost you charges, but you get your charges back when you kill mobs. So we can run around, kill some mobs, get our charges back, run around, kill some mobs, and rinse and repeat. Alright, a 3 link. Okay, this is something if you're new to the game, and I'll demonstrate it. No, I'm not going to demonstrate now. I'll be back to that topic when we are back in town. Now this blink will also do damage. It's ice damage, and this is the skill that my other build is based on. Basically the only skill I'm using. And a bit, and I'm using Cyclone. But now that I know that my two-handed sword is a bit of a bottleneck in that build, I could do quite a lot more damage if I would use a wand or a stave. I might change that. Oh well, but yeah, then this skill is like, we can almost, it's not instant, like that we can use it all the time, but it's pretty decent, and it kills like a whole room in one go. Alright, level up. Let me see. I think we can... Yeah. It's a bit more damage. Now this will take a while. Okay, we have Contagion. It scales damage over time as well. Alright. And now what do we... I want to pick up. Nothing really. Well, let's see if we can... excuse me. Let's see if we can pick this up. It was way faster than the last time. Alright, here's a quest that will give us an extra skill point. Just have to kill some dude.
When I'm ready, and not before.
And we get, yeah, we can return it into town. Let's hope we get a teleport scroll in this area. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Let's get a move on. A bit hesitant to do the heist leak because it was like crashing quite a lot. We can get some really good rewards. I'm not sure if we want to risk it. We have to restart the stream over and over. I don't know if they actually do something with my crash report streams at GGG. I did send them. There's a blue wand, which is nice. Let's see if we... Alright, let's take this and this. Alright, that's physical damage. And some lime gate on kill, which we don't really need right now. Because we are using energy shield. And hopefully they won't go through our energy shields. So this is the boss that we need to kill. And I see a portal scroll, which is amazing. Just what we needed. Now, the shell is gone of the enemy, and now we have to kill it again. And it is dead. Alright.
Too much clutter.
Got a lot of stuff on me. As this is solar cell found, it's quite important that we take all the stuff we can get. Who's attacking me? Alright. 14 damage. 14, 11. Okay, so this one can go. We take this.
Too much clutter.
Let's see if it has some movement speed. A shame. We'll use it anyways. Alright, we got... If you equip a chest, okay, and we're not very fast, but it's decent. Now if we equip, for example, can we equip it? Yep. This. We are even slower. Don't know if you notice it. It's, I think you can see it. But sometimes the stats are good. This has to max life, regenerate life, which is always good, especially in hardcore. Cold resistance. Oh, for the people that don't know, which I doubt, but you never know. Hardcore means if our character dies, it's game over. We have to start over. Okay, so these boots have 10% movement speed. So I think we're running the same speed again as before. So that's quite nice. Teleport. Teleport. Okay. Let us listen to what's his name again? Darkley, and I will roll a cigarette.
You managed to kill a granddaddy crab. A pity you couldn't lug it up out of the caves for us. Could have made quite the chowder out of it. No matter. We've got one less reason to fear the dark, and I've got one more thing to thank you for.
Alright, nice. So skill gem. Skill point. Now, I don't know, I only have 3 more scrolls of wisdom. And this plate fest will not suit me very well. It's a strength based thing, so there's probably some armor on it, some strength on it, that kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna waste my scrolls on it. Oh yeah, this is what I wanna to tell you guys. You see, this item has a 3 link, so the sockets are linked to each other, and it's 3, and all 3 are of a different color. There's a blue, green, and red. When excuse me. Now this is also a 3 link, but not with 3 different colors. So if you sell this one, you will only get like one of these scroll fragments. If you sell like this one, you will get a chromatic orb. That's quite huge, especially when you start off. Later on, it's not that important anymore. But I always make it a habit to pick up all the 3 colored things. I got a bunch of these things. Now, why would you do that? Right? Well, I can explain maybe when we get into the shop. I want blue, green. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we can get. For example, you see that all these gems have different colors. They're blue, green, or red. The blues are linked to your intelligence stat. Strength, int, and dex, with the same 3 colors. So that's basically what that means. So if a gem levels, it needs a certain amount of stats, raw stats. For example, a red gem needs at level 2 like 20 strength. And we can actually see that on our blue gems. That Blight now requires 22 intelligence. So would I play some strength character, this gem could not level to level 4 or 5 until I get intelligence. Now these chromatic orbs, they can change the colors of these sockets. So this is an intelligence weapon, so you have a really big chance that the sockets will be blue, but they can still turn green and red. Now I'll just use one to show it. For example, now we get a green, blue, blue. So once you have figured out a certain build and you have all your gems, then these chromatic orbs become really, really important. And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to explain. Now, will we... Yeah, okay, we can sell this stuff.
Yes? Yes?
If you ever start this game fresh, you do not have these stash tabs. Sadly, you will only have 4 of these stash tabs. You actually have to pay the game or the developer some money, and you will get the stash tabs. Now, I bought these stash tabs when they were in sale, so that's then it's pretty decent. If you are on a low budget, like me, you can accumulate quite a lot of stash tabs over time. Just take your time with it, especially if you're new to the game. Don't rush it. There's a big chance you get burned out on the game anyway, so yeah. And there's some decent like starter packs that will give you some stash tabs and some cosmetics, and then you still have some points to buy other stuff, which probably should go to stash tabs. Okay, so let's see. We can go this side for more life and mana, which is quite good. We can also go to increased energy shield, and if we go here, increased maximum energy shield and recharge rate, which is quite nice. Yeah, this one is also great. So you could say like you get more mana, and the mana translates into energy shield. It's only 3%, but it will accumulate over when you have quite a lot of mana and energy shield thingies. You will have a huge ass energy shield. Now this, for example, if we go over here, this is the more mana you have, the more energy shield you have. And then you can go over here, and this will increase the spell damage per 100 mana, and so on and so forth. So you can actually build like not even spell damage, but like only mana, and you still can do a lot of damage. So that's the beauty of this game. In my eyes, you can build whatever you think of. It's so deep, and that's a big part of the learning curve of this game. I can guarantee it, your first build, if you make your own stuff, it will suck. You will hit a wall of like a progression wall. You will never get past that with that character unless you are very lucky or you know what you're doing. And I don't doubt that, but most of us just fiddle around, make a crappy build, die, and start over and improve the build, and like that. Or you can just copy a build from someone else. It's fine too. But if you're new to the game, I would not recommend just copying builds. Yes, it's quite easy and it's nice and all that good stuff. You don't have to think, and if that's your thing, that's fine. But you will not really learn the game. And really learn how to get strong in the game.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Now, and I've been playing this game for, well, a couple of years now, but off and on. Like, I've been playing this league, but the last league I played was Metamorph, which is like 3-4 months now. Like, almost 3/4 of a year, or maybe a year ago. So yeah, when I play quite a lot. But then I get burned out and I just stop playing. We'll get back to it eventually. Because yeah, it's one of the best action games in my eyes. Or Diablo-like games, however genre is called. Hopefully I will have a PlayStation 5 next year. And then hopefully all the crash problems will be gone and the game will run smoother and will look more beautiful. I can't wait. Yeah, I still have to save up some monies before I can get the PS5. But I will get it. I don't know if they're gonna release the game for the PS5, but I'm guessing they will. I wouldn't know why they would not do it. It's like more income, right? It's not when I have a PS5 I'm gonna boot up my PS4 to play this game. That's probably not gonna happen. Oh, I love Frost. One day I will show you guys my my Frosty build, which is just too awesome. Ja, boost. Heb je eten al gehad? Sorry, nagging cats wants food, but already has her food. And now that I'm talking to you guys, then she wants to join the conversation, which is quite sweet. So already we're pretty far over levels.
Before.
Now take this up. Yep. Now those are from a past league. And the way this game works is every 3 months they will release a new league. If I remember correctly, it will have 2 smaller leagues and then a big league. Which we are in now. Heist is like a really big league. So this was once a league, those frozen enemies. You would have them in every zone and stuff like that, and they will drop these essences. I'll show you guys later what that does. For now it's not really needed, but it's good to know that every league mechanic they will implement into the core game when the new league starts. For example, the heists, they will be in the core game after the heists stop. Hey, finally belt. And it will probably be end game, so when you hit maps, something like that, you will come across some heists or something. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Yeah, let's do this. So I've made chaos builds before, but never poison builds on a witch. I did, but spin to win, and that didn't work. So I'm quite new to this. I don't really know how we're gonna do it, and yeah, so it's a bit of an experiment. I will take it slow. I'll try to explain my thoughts and why I do stuff and how things work. There's no real need to kill all these mobs. I could just run through them, stuff like that. But I don't give that much experience anymore. Now, if you look over here, you can see that the ledge is monster level 6. We are 9. So the way it works is like the zone is level 6. So if you are level 3 and if you are level 9, you will get maximum experience. If you are level 2 or level 10, you will get less experience. If you are level 1 or level 11, you get even less experience, and so on. Till I think like 10 levels or so. But not only your experience goes down, also your drop rate. So you will get less items. Now you can still get good items, so it doesn't really matter. If you are really like farming heavily and are looking for certain items, stuff like that, then it's not wise to go over level. Now I have been told that every 16 levels that the plus and minus 3 becomes 1 more and 1 less. But I don't know if that's true.
When I'm ready and not before.
Oh, a 3-link. Oh, the wrong one.
Fate smiles with sharp teeth.
Nice. Alright, oh, 20, so we got a max one. It's quite nice. Iron ring we don't really need. Oh yeah, this one I saw. Increase cast speed. Energy shield, maximum life. This is great. We don't really need the mana regen just yet. It will come in handy later when we will be using more support gems and stuff like that. So spell damage, cast speed, intelligence, all good. Now those glitches are pretty common on the PS4. I hope it doesn't bother you guys too much. Let's see if we can find the waypoint a bit quick. And we did. Nice. Let's go back.
What little help I can offer.
Heet nodig? I get something really good, I will. Excuse me. I'll store it for another character, which is what I commonly do in hardcore. I'll show you guys what that thing does later. Oh, I could show it on my belt actually, which is a max belt, so it should be quite good.
Yes?
Alright, so what does this item do? Oh, wrong tab. If you so now it's a grey one. If you use this, it will become a yellow one or gold, whatever. And when you use it on a belt, it reflects 1 to 4 physical damage to melee attackers, which is pretty crap. But let's see what we get. Some armor, some fire resistance, some increased stun and block recovery. His mana flask, we're not really using that. It's not great, but it shows a little bit
I've traveled in
what it can do.
When I'm ready and not before.
Very good. I like the poppin'. Ooh. Lots of enemies. A unique enemy even. Our flask, we're quite over leveled and we're pretty tanky. Why am I not doing any damage? Alright. It's kinda weird. Alright. Ooh, a longbow. I never made a witch bow build, which I might do one day.
Waiting for you.
Okay, now. A build. Now, since last time I played, which was Metamorph League, I didn't play it. Am I saying that right? I think I finished Metamorph. And the league after that I quit. Oh well, anyways.
Thank you for freeing me. The Mother of Death likes to play these little tricks on me, to remind me of my place. But she also sent you here to help. Let me return the favor, exile. We will meet again in town, and then I will help you illuminate your path.
Yes, you will. You will. Right, she's a pretty cool character. I play I play some D&D with my friends and family, and I used a couple of things she says in my D&D game. I used quite a lot of names from this game in my D&D campaign. I'm pretty bad at naming things, and so yeah, some good names. If I come across them, I'll just copy them. Not the context, the names I do. I was saying something before I interrupted she interrupted me. I don't remember.
I'd rather
Oh, yeah,
burn than call such a place home.
The bosses. The bosses have become quite hard since last time I played. Or maybe, yeah. So I don't really know if last time I played it was the case as well, but it feels a lot harder now. Which is quite cool.
The tale of Brutus was...
Lightning damage. Yeah. Increased duration. So more damage, more. For example, this one cannot support blight, so we don't really need that. This one can support blight, but if we would use this for blight, let's say it would work, then the ailment has an increased duration, which actually is something you do not want with blight. So blight is doing like a fixed amount of damage, and then it causes damage over time. And actually, in my eyes, you want to reduce that damage over time period. So increase the damage, but reduce the period so they die faster. We're not using any elemental damage, so let's pick up this gem. I think it will be fine. Put it in here. And now we have a 3-link spell. Now the more gems you put, you link to each other, the more mana the spell will cost. So keep that in mind.
There's a fine... Founded by Marseilles.
We're not getting a skill from you? I must be confused.
Is it choice that carries you here, or is it fate? I see a need in you. A need to peer into your future. A need to follow the right path. But your future has already been cast. So open your mind and embrace it. Long ago, my people called me a Hatungo, a wise woman. Now they call me a revenant. But it is not my fate to return to the Mother of Death just yet. For now, I stand with one foot in this world, and the other foot in the realm of the dead. I'm an inquirer of the living, and an interpreter of death. I sense you have questions. For a gift of silver, I will answer them. But you seek more than answers. Riches, power. These I can also provide, in a way. All you have to do is join me. Heed my words, but walk your path. The future is mine to tell, but yours to claim. It is time to fulfill your prophecy.
Yeah, I really like her character. The Hatungo. My D&D world, it's where the characters or my players are right now is like this orc country, which is boxed off by different gods, and like the spiritual chieftain, so to speak. So she's the wife of the military leader, and she is the Hatunga. Yeah, that's like stuff that I copy from games.
Hello.
Which I quite enjoy, actually. Don't need that. Alright, so I want a skill. Do I need to kill Brutus before I get the skill? Probably then. Spell totem support. This is what we want for contagion. Do I have such an orb? Yes. Nice. Avoid manipulation. Traps. Doesn't work on contagion. Does this work on contagion? It does. Huh? I thought void manipulation worked on blight. I don't have to buy it then. Alright, let's do it like this. Did I overlook that? Oh, okay, because it already has a void manipulation socketed, it will say now that this doesn't work. Okay, good to know. So we actually need a red, blue and green item, socketed item now. So let's take this one. Contagion. So when we get one, we can actually put contagion in or void manipulation in, which will be good. Let's see if we can buy one.
Are we?
This one would be nice. Not really, right? Nope. Okay. We'll get one. Alright, let's get to the boss. So we will do quite a lot more damage now. Over time. Sorry for keeping the map up, it's a bit of a habit. Try not to do it. Simple rock. No, we have a yellow piece. My muscle memory is still in my other character. I have a movement speed on X with that, and I tend to press X after when I want to walk fast. Alright, bye. Level 11. We're going fast. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do with passive tree. So we want chaos damage. Chaos damage is over here. Let's see. There's some chaos damage over here. Increase damage over time. Regenerate life. So damage over time, which is nice. Again, chaos damage over here. Some curses over here, which we might use. Now there's chaos damage over here as well as Hexmaster. I don't think we will be casting curses ourselves, so we don't really need this. But so this is just chaos damage. I don't know for sure. I think poison is chaos damage, but I don't know for sure. Because I thought chaos was or poison is something else. It's a different stat. It is an ailment, but let's see. Poison. Alright, so there's poison. That's alright. Over here and over there. Okay, so let's see what we can get then. So this is a bit planning in ahead. I like to do that. Chance to poison on hit. I do not know how we're gonna spread poison with this build. And there's an incubation spell, which I want to try out. And then with a really fast movement thingy. Not sure how we're gonna do that. Increase damage with poison, damage with poison. Chance to poison on hit with spell damage. So damage over time multiplier for poisons. And enemies' poisons have less chaos resistance. So this doesn't tell us if poison is chaos damage. Well, we can lower the chaos damage resistance. Alright. Let's see if we can figure out if poison is chaos damage. Damage with poison, damage with poison. Poison plus chaos resist. And I think it will be chaos, but I'm not sure. Critical strikes with daggers. So this is a dagger build. He might go dagger, I don't know. Critical strikes is nice anyways. I've seen quite a lot of daggers come by that have poison on hit and more damage with poison, so I guess it would be a good combo. Alright, so that's all good. Damage over time, attack speed. With attacks, I don't think we're gonna use attacks. But I don't know. So the concept for the build is very fake. In my head, I got like this idea. And I just want to run around and pop stuff. Do we want area of effect? We do. Or will we increase our defense first? Let's go energy shield first. Just go tanky at the start of the game. We'll get more damage anyway, so. And we get better gear and our gems level up. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that was not smart.
I'm ready, and not before.
My other character cannot be frozen. So that could have been a death. Alright, there's our knife. Okay. This is not a good one, so we're not going to use it. We need to spec in dexterity because most poison gems are green. So we need to keep that in mind. And then probably daggers are great because they often have something with dexterity on them. door. We don't really need to kill these guys.
Ignorance brought you here, sister. To the one place where your talents are free to grow and be truly feared.
Oh yeah, so the contagion, we used the spell totem support. And, oh, that's a dead end. That means that we now place a totem and it will cast a spell for us. Which is great. It's very nice if you want to run around and not die to bosses and stuff.